Okay, here is my spread. I'm being very slow and careful this time because the last one I was too fast and it would pause and it'd be blurry. So, like, I'm examining my cards. I suggest you do that because you can see repeating cards and notice patterns because this is like really truly amazing. Like, if you do one thing, one spread, it's not enough. Like, you're gonna see patterns, you're gonna see recurring cards. It's like crazy, super crazy. Okay, so in my other spreads, I was noticing, I was like, wait a minute, it looks like he's the same person in both my spreads, meaning my ex. So I'm like, what the hell? So I asked, is he my freaking soulmate? And this is what I got. So there's an institution. This card means many things. These cards all mean many different meanings, but depending on what's around is what changes the definition. And you got to pay attention to also pay attention to the details. So institution, he I guess wants to write to me, send me a message, text me, call me, but it's still rotten. Something's still not good. He wants to call me about a stability. Like, he wants to know, because the book is like hidden knowledge. He wants to know what's going on with me. Like, where am I going? What am I doing? Am I going to live somewhere? Because he wants to know if there's a death, a transition, or a change in my situation, or maybe he wants to tell me his situation. But I'm feeling it's more like my situation. But see, the mouse is still there. And the mouse is there. And in the bottom here, this was in the back of my cards, the behind the cards. So I take it out. But see, it says, like, look into it because he's still being sneaky. His sneakiness, though, look, this, I was like, what the heck is the fox? It's a child. I'm like, what? But then I was like, oh, he's still childish because he still wants to control the house with a iron whip, like he's still he's in love, but he will change from in love to stern. Yeah, there we go. In love to stern. See the smiley faces with the love, and then the frowny faces with the stern in the house. So he's got a mean side to him that he's kind of showed me, that I guess is only like when he's in the house he shows. And so that's why my ancestors and guardian angels are still like, pump the brakes, girl, pump the brakes. And that's why the ultimate goal is like, you're gonna have to still block him because he wants to commit to you. He wants to send you a message of commitment, but you're gonna need to block it. But because I'm like, okay, so he's my soulmate, but I have to keep blocking him. Stay committed to him. Stay committed to this relationship that has a lot of twists and turns. And here's the creepy, well, it's not creepy, but wow. And leave it up to the divine. Look at 3, 3, 6. When you break down 6, it's another 3, I also do these breaking down of numbers. In the Sagrada de Familia, Gaudi was a big on numbers, and he did this square with the numbers, and you can add them and break them down, and it means the same thing. Like, numbers is another form of communication, symbology. So, stay committed to him, but don't go with him yet, because if you live with him, he's still immature. He's gonna try to control you. Leave it up to God. Send it. See, this is going up to the clouds. Send it to God. Remember in the other spread how it showed like the witch doctor and see, that's why these cards mean different things depending on what's around. So that's why. And in the bottom of the deck it showed the dog, faithfulness. So it'll show tarot readers show as well that this person loves you a lot more than what he's letting you want to think. Like, he hides his emotion, but his emotion is that he truly is in love with you, and that's what you see in the other one. So, oh my god, this is a roller coaster ride. So he's headstronging his way to roots, because this can be health, but this is also roots, because he's not headstronging his way to health. Headstronging his way to health. No. Headstronging his way to have roots, stability, harvesting. Harvesting. He wants to reap his harvest of happiness. And either, I don't think this is pertaining to me. This is like, I have his heart locked up, because see, this woman is down here and she has the rose, and there's the rose right here. So it's like, I have his heart. So he wants to take a chance on this woman who has his heart. Maybe it's saying that I'm wise, or he's wise, or even pertaining to like, he sees me wise. I'm a very wise person. I've given him a lot of advice here and there. And we have a family, because we do. And so my ancestors, either that this love is pure, or my ancestors are leading the path to love, bridging it together, bridging love together in time for him to fulfill his wish. And then I was like, what is his wish? And how cray this comes up as his wish. So gosh, see, remember, this is why you got to pay attention in relationships, because remember the other spread where the girl he's with has this card, like all these, she had both of these, and see, he has both of these for me, and that's like sad, really sad. And so yeah, so then I was like, because okay, this was there, but then this was in the bottom of the deck, so I'm like, oh, clarify this, and that's where these cards came up. And it's like, he's still emotionally immature, and he still wants to control. And this is coming to a vlog that I had given one of my sisters about my pattern with my exes. My exes all wanted to control me. They all wanted to keep me home. I don't know what this means about him wanting to control me by keeping me home, but they all wanted to keep me home. They were all the kind of people, they didn't want me to go out. When they didn't live with me, but when one of them lived with me, he would physically abuse me. But the other ones, like, one would always be like, oh, I'm gonna take you out on the weekend, and then he would never take me out. And it's like, he wanted me to just stay home all the time. He didn't want me to be outside, because then then he's afraid that I'll get hit on. Hit on meaning like someone may ask me on a date or something, or I might find someone else, So they treat me like crap while they have me, because they're insecure. Then and I hold on, and then the relationship gets to a point where I get sick and tired of their crap. I leave them for good, because I've done everything I could. And then time goes on, like a few months, and then it's like they come back a new person. They're ready to give me the full-on commitment, and they're sorry, and like they completely blow me by surprise, because they treated me like crap through my relationship with them. But then they're ready for this and this, like, and this, well, not this they're ready for the full-on romance experience. And by that time, I'm already like tired of, I already outgrew them, moved on or over them, and I'm like, sorry, I don't want you back. And they keep trying, and I'm like, sorry, I don't want you back. And maybe that's the thing I have to do with him. I have to completely pull away, because it'll freak him out, and then he'll become what I want him to be. That's what I was explaining to my sisters, because I noticed that pattern. But the problem with that pattern is that I don't take them back because I'm already over them. And so they take that energy and give it to someone else. They try to find another girl who looks as close to me as they possibly can get. One of them got a completely different girl and then changed her to look as much like me as he possibly could. So it's a compliment. But so instead of me just like letting him go, then when he comes around, I take him back. But yeah, so leave it to God. Isn't that crazy? Leave it to God. 336. And no, that's not 666, because even if you look at the Sagrada Familia, 3 is a master number, and I believe that's a master number that's for Jesus Christ as well. So God and loyal, stay loyal. So see, it's pretty good. There's just problems. It's dysfunctional, but leave it to God. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.